Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Charles in Charge Cowboys Sports Report. What is it now? March 15th, I believe it is. 14th to 15th. Had to take a 2-month hiatus after the worst playoff loss I've ever witnessed in my time of being a Cowboys fanatic. Being that 1993 Super Bowl season, Super Bowl against Buffalo, where we won 30-13, was my first game I ever witnessed. So I've been watching this team for a good long while, and I've never, besides 2009 Minnesota beating us down 34-3 after we beat the Eagles first round, went to Minnesota round 2. That was kind of expected. Minnesota was hard charging and should have made it to the Super Bowl. Should have beat the Saints, but being that we were the 2 seed, had won 16 in a row at home, averaging like 40 points a game at home this season, and playing a team that was the 7th seed that wouldn't have been a playoff team 3 seasons ago, and to get beat down as bad as we did, I'm over that now. Now, Eric Kendricks, middle linebacker, Mike Zimmer guy. We took him from the 49ers. It's an aggressive move that is very uncharacteristic of us to actually, it's uncharacteristic of us to actually sign a big-time free agent. Now, he's not, $10, $20 million guy. You'd be looking at probably around $4 or $5 million. But he's very solid, very consistent, can still do it with the best of them. And he could probably be a good mentor to young Damone Clark, who had a good rookie season. Last year was a little bit disappointing, and same with DeMarvion Overshawn. These 2 young kids can learn a lot from this guy. Eric Kendricks has a lot of skins on the wall, just don't have that ring yet. Tyron Smith could go to the Jets, but even with Aaron Rodgers playing this next coming season, he'll be 100% healthy. That's for sure. He make sure that cop don't turn around. Yeah, he would have been able to play Christmas Day. So Aaron Rodgers will be at OTAs and in training camp and ready to roll. And unless the Jets make a move to get Devontae Adams or something like that, if they're sticking, with that good third-year receiver Garrett Wilson and Randall Cobb and them boys like that, and Breece Hall, who should be 100%, Tyron Smith to make a lot of sense for him. But when this team still has a lot of talent, this Cowboy roster still has talent out the wazoo. And Tyron should, he's drafted by us. He should play until he retires with us. Right now, Tyron Smith, he was 2nd team All-Pro last year. 2nd team All-Pro. So that shows you that he is still one of the best left tackles in the league. The only guy that was better than him last season was Trent Williams. 2nd team All-Pro. If y'all don't know what All-Pro means, it doesn't separate NFC and AFC. If you make the All-Pro list, that is the entire league put together. AFC and NFC combined, not like the Pro Bowl. So that means that Tyron Smith, 2nd team All-Pro left tackle, was rated by his peers and all everybody else as the 2nd best left tackle in the league of 2023. Best, 2nd best left tackle in 2023 behind Trent Williams. So, in the draft, today or tomorrow, I'm gonna cut a real show, and Charles in Charge is gonna start getting back into this here. But in the draft, we got a really heavy feeling that we're gonna go offensive lineman. Offensive lineman, center. Center would be, if we can retain Tyron Smith, center would be perfect. If we can grab that guy Powers. I'm not good with college kids' names. Y'all know I'm talking about Powers. There's like 3 blue chip centers that could fall to pick 24 in round 1. Be perfect to pick up as long as we got Tyron for at least 1 more year. And hopefully Akeem Richards is developing behind the scenes. Because he didn't play hardly any last season. 5th round pick at North Carolina. But we seem to hit on 5th round picks. We seem to hit on day 3 picks pretty good. So, I know when free agency started, the Joneses were on their yacht in the Bahamas. I understand that. But they could still make moves from that yacht as they did in the COVID year. Running backs, honestly, I believe Rico Dowdle and a good rookie, if the offensive line is doing their job, can be just what we need. Of course, Derrick Henry would have been a luxury. Aaron Jones would have been a luxury. Joe Mixon. But you got teams that, like the Jets, grabbing Dalvin Cook before the season started last year. Didn't work out too well, did it? Dalvin Cook didn't look near like Dalvin Cook used to look. So, running back, hell, maybe even, Elliott comes back for a cheap 1-year deal. And you draft a rookie, and you still got Rico as back number 3. Elliott's a banger, and you 3rd, 4th round, take a scat back, speed guy, just like Pollard was. The change of pace back. At running back, in today's game, workhorses are very far and few in between. The Derrick Henrys, the Josh Jacobs, the 2016 and 2018 Zeke. We're actually through 2019 also. 2019, he almost had 1,400 yards on the ground. People don't realize that. That's starting to become an extinct type of back. Running back by committee is really how you can get the maximum amount from your backfield. You got the hammer back, and then you got your lightning back. Thunder and lightning, like Ron Dane and Tiki Barber back in 2000. You know what I mean? Mike Allstott and what was that one cat running back? Damn, I cannot remember his name. For Tampa Bay. That was a hell of a great 1-2 punch right there. Ingram and Kamara. Ingram was a power back, Kamara was a scat back. Chubb and Hunt. Nick Chubb was kind of the workhorse back. Hunt was a very good complimentary back. Not thunder and lightning, but still 1-2 combo punch. I've got a lot of thoughts in my head coming up. Do want to retain Brandon Cooks. Do want to retain Stephon Gilmore. I've been keeping up, like not 100%. So I had to take a mental break after that breakdown of a game. But Gilmore for 1 more year at least. He's signed him for 1 more year. He's a bridge. He is a bridge, and that's all we need. 1 more year out of him. He played very good last season. If Diggs can get back from the ACL tear, you never want one of your top dogs tear his ACL, right? But if he's going to do it, he might as well do it after in between week 2 and 3, early in the season, so you can almost have, 10 months, 10 and a half months before training camp to recover, which is about the timeline. And hopefully he trusts that knee. Cowboys have the best doctors in the world that work for that team. So if Trayvon Diggs can hit the ground running just like he was week 1 last season, him and Gilmore back together, playing back in the slot, Bland can play in or out, as we saw. Bland's more of he's still developing. I know Trayvon Diggs got burnt a lot in his second year. He allowed over 1,000 yards through the air, but he had 11 interceptions. Bland, second year, he had 9 interceptions. 5 he took to the house. I think Diggs took 2 to the house. So DeRon Bland's sophomore season, so identical to Trayvon Diggs' sophomore season. Very identical. But I think Bland is better suited for the slot because he can be picked on, and Seattle exposed that on the Thursday night game. That's why they put Gilmore on DK to stop the bleeding. And once they did that, Metcalf didn't have another catch. Showing you at 33 years old, Gilly still got it. 34 years old, he'll still get it too. If he don't sign with us, he's going to sign with somebody else. Aaron Jones going to Minnesota. Saquon Barkley going to Philadelphia. That really, I mean, that's a big move on paper, yes. They had DeAndre Swift last season. You know, he was a free agent, I believe. So, you know, they didn't want to re-sign him because, you know, Swift is usually often injured, but he played most of the season last year. So they signed Saquon. Saquon has injury problem, riddled career just like DeAndre Swift. And the way the Eagles looked last season, especially down the stretch, I don't care. Saquon Barkley back there, where Adrian Peterson's back there. The team's got problems. Now they don't have Jason Kelce. Lane Johnson is he going to stick around? Jason Kelce is a big hole in the middle of that offensive line. A big. Cam Jerkins struggled at right guard during the season. He's the replacement for Jason Kelce. They drafted him last draft. So we'll see what kind of impact that has. Kelce was the captain and leader of that offensive line. The tush push was all about Jason Kelce. A lot of people don't realize that. As soon as they make deals with Dak, extend Dak, that frees up a buttload of cap space. And hopefully we make 2 more moves like the Kendricks move. You know, 2 more free agent moves. You know, I know we like our guys. We want to draft and develop our guys and then pay our guys. But we got Hendricks. Get 2 more guys that wasn't drafted by us. 2 more free agents. We got the money to do it. Defensive tackle, running back. Hell, make a trade for a running back. And last year's draft was pretty much a first-year disappointment. We'll see what year 2 looks like. You know, it's hard to, you know, to grade a draft on year 1. But a lot of times our draft hits on year 1. We have like at least 3 or 4 guys that make immediate impacts. So if we can get a hardcore center in round 1, and in round 2, address another need, you know what I mean? We'll be right back in the race, right back. You know, probably I think we'll win the division back to back and compete again. You know, whatever happened in the Green Bay loss, I think Dan Quinn was really overlooking the Packers. I really do. That was very uncharacteristic of a Dan Quinn defense to get shredded like that defense never got shredded like it did in his tenure with us in that game. So, the offseason is long. 7 months of offseason, 5 months of football. So I played Madden in the meantime during the offseason to occupy my football mind. But yeah, tonight or tomorrow night or today or tomorrow, I'm going to cut a video or go live and get back in it. Videos start coming back out now because there's actually things to talk about. Once the Cowboys lost and lost in that fashion, I really didn't care about talking about the divisional round or conference championship round or the Super Bowl. I didn't want the Niners to win because I didn't want them to have a 6 Lombardi trophy. They still have 5 like us. Kansas City won. Good for them. You know, that's become the AFC Championship games becomes the Kansas City Invitational, basically. 2018 to now, they've made it at least that far every year. But this team can still do a lot of big things this season. Could make a real run. Maybe Mike Zimmer can make the defense as good as it should be and actually stop the run. That's the one problem that Dan Quinn could not fix in his 3 years, was stopping the run. And to be a good defense, you have to be able to stop the run. You have to. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to get back online and whatnot, see what's going on, and come back with a video at my house. You know, it's very cerebral. And Just my take on it, But yeah, please subscribe, like, and share. Every subscriber counts. First goal is to hit 500. When I hit 500, I'll be very happy. And after that, 1,000, and after that, it'll take off. But I'll be back doing this again. I just had to take a little break. Because you have no idea how much that loss drove me up the wall. I mean, because we were guaranteed 2 home playoff games. It was like, this is our walk in the park to the championship game. I don't care if it's at San Fran or where it's at, just to make it there would be great. And to not get past the first round against the 7th seed in that fashion, unacceptable. Now, when Jerry Jones said all in, there was a lot of speculation about that. Well, what we just did right now is very uncharacteristic. Snatching air Kendricks from San Fran. So maybe we'll show some more aggression here. Grabbing some guys that we need, some guys that got some skins on the wall. Former Pro Bowlers, former first team, second team All Pros, guys like that. We'll see, guys. I want to retain Tyron and Gilly for one more season. That's for damn sure. Cowboys would be stupid not to. There'll be 1-year bridge players. That would be it. But we're playing to win now. You're playing to win in 2024. You're not planning to win the Super Bowl in 2026. So yes, you retain those 2 individuals for this upcoming season. But I'll get more on that later on, guys. I'll catch y'all guys soon. Look out for my videos because I'm back now. So Charles in charge. Just glad to see y'all. Hope y'all glad to see me. Please hit that like button. It helps the video get viewed more. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed, if you like my content. And then, as you watch my videos, if you decide you don't like my content, then unsubscribe. But please hit the red sub button. It's free. It costs you nothing. It's a free investment. If anything, I'm telling you, when this show gets big, it's going to be a gem. It's going to be a gem. I guarantee. I'm going to call in line the whole 9 yards. Law Nation's the one that inspired me to do my own show. I didn't know how easy it was to start a YouTube show. Should have done this 10 years ago. But yeah, Charles in charge is out. I'll catch y'all soon. Could this be the year? Every year's the year, right? Charles in charge is out.